Hey people, h34vy, Medean Cliff Mines, blue team. Heavy with a force commander, very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support with buffs. Looks like we got some space wolves over here. Alongside, Katla with a plague champion, starts off in ranged combat with a damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. This is the Death Guard elite scheme. Red team then, Rostam's Ghost with a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed, powerful offense and disruption, fights mainly in melee combat. The Iron Warriors elite scheme. Does he get a new helmet? I think he does, that's pretty cool. Not sure if I realised that before. Endor rounds us off with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster, can leap into combat with some powerful disruption, support and offense. Banshees alongside, going straight for this power. Hey, they're going to run into heretics. Not sure if Katla is paying attention here. CSM are in the mid with the plague champion. Getting caught. There we go. Find yourself in a bad melee spot, just doom blast and run. It usually works out for you. Chaos Lord chasing these tactical marines, in turn being chased by the force commander. He could go and tie up those CSM, but I think Heavy wants rid of this Chaos Lord as quickly as possible. We're going to see Rostam trying to get a good kill the week here. It's going to be tough though. Scouts are quick and those tactical marines are also quicker than this Chaos Lord. There it is. Misses completely and they should be able to deal with him. Retreats out. CSM getting a bit too close here. Being chased by Katla's stuff. Endor just nopes the hell out of there. Was about to get involved. Saw a force commander and stuff. Thought maybe not. Battle cries, bad news for Banshees. In the mid, Warlock is capping the VP. And, oh, they did cap this power and noded it too. Banshee's going for this, but Heretics and CSM could be able to get the job done. And more CSM joining the mid. Plague Champion, oh, gets his Plague Sword up pretty early. A power weapon that ignores melee resistance, a big deal when fighting stuff that has melee resist. Melee resist, for those that don't know, ignores 40% of melee damage. It's something that a bunch of units have, such as most Marines and obviously melee focused units, so it's a pretty big deal. Also creates zombies, which is pretty useful, especially when you're fighting something like Eldar that don't have the highest health per model. You can swing and take them down pretty quickly, get some zombies going. And Banshee zombies, pretty good zombie to have, nice and quick, can hit stuff on retreat pretty well. And we might see these, yeah, going to see these CSM stay in this combat here. And why not? They're pretty decent in melee. Well judged by Katla. Gets a couple of zombies too, look at that. Can send them on the Chaos Lord if the micro is there. Not quite, they're going to just go down and explode violently. Chaos Lord now meets a Devastator and doesn't like it, runs away. 468 to 486. Shuriken here should be able to deal with the double CSM. No grenades in. So they should be relatively safe. Don't want to be moving forward though. Need to back away. Scouts, if they had a shotgun or a grenade or something, could be able to flank maybe. But in their default state, I don't think it's worth it. Devastator's moving up. Taking up good position, covering against the Eldar advance. And there we go, there's that heavy bolter again. Warlock is going to try and get in here with his passive leap. And can he get close enough? Oh, no leap. Must have been on cooldown or something. There we go. Jumps into the Devastators, knocking down two models, as you do. Throws out some Eldar lightning magic. The Destructor. Blue team, though, retain the central VP. Heretics with grenade launchers for Rostam, grabbing the power. Meanwhile, Katla is going to get back this natural power here. We do have a natural VP in the north for red team, natural for blue in the south, and that contested in the mid. Classic map, Medean Cliff Mines. Havoc's up here for Rostam with a heavy bolter, much like the Devastators. Raptors up for Katla. Pretty solid tier 1 double CSM, and Raptors will deal with the Havocs, you would think, although the Chaos Lord can get in, get some good kill the weaks and stuff. Eternal War on one of these CSM for Rostam. What about Katla? No. No Eternal War here. Spent power on the Sword and the Raptors, I guess. Does have the node. There's some Nurgle worship. Might need to support Heavy in the mid, though. Assault Marines are up. These guys can really bully a tier 1 backline. Banshees will be there, as will the Warlock, to try and counter-initiate. And Merciless Witchblade is on the way. Good choice against jump troops in general because it drains your energy on hit. Does a fair amount of damage too. Heretics moving in. There's that Doom Blast. Raptors skipping the melee fight and jumping into the Shuriken. Met by Rostam. Here's some Assault Marines though. Fighting side by side with the Raptors. What's going on, Space Wolves? I know you mutate into wolf things sometimes, but get it together. Raptors staying in a bit too long. Meeting Havocs. Katla just lost sight of them, I think. Are they going to get away? They might not. And they don't. Big loss there for Katla. Combi Flamer helping to take out the Raptors. CSM slightly called out of position, but a blue team will get the central VP. And they still have the Devastators here. They still have the Assault Marines, sorry. Dealing with the CSM. We have double Eternal War now for Rostam. Tier 2 for Endor. In pretty good time. And Katla goes tier 2. I'm just going to say, I think it's worth going tier 2 rather than getting something else out in tier 1. Trying to power bash is heavy. Covered by the Devastators. Doesn't have... no flamer or anything, no. And abandons the bash. I think is a good call. Havocs can now move up. Rostam can edge into the mid. Try and retake it alongside these Eldar and Howling Banshees getting in on some CSM. Plague Champion's there. Moves in with a sword. Maybe... yep. 2 hits and you get a zombie. Pretty good value in terms of zombie getting. Chaos Lord has lost a lot of health, but 1 good kill to weaken, that's all back. Immolate from the Combi Flamer. Katla needs to flee here. 2v1 needs to run. Was that Heretics dropping? Nope, Heretics still around. That might have been a zombie I saw die over there. Oh, Plague Champion goes down though. Just stayed in that a little bit too long, a little bit. Falcon on the way for Endor. Looks like Rostam. Oh, Heavy and Rostam pretty much went tier 2 at the same time. Katla needs some reinforcements and needs a revive here. It's kind of going to suck and hurt to have to pay the 250 to revive your own Plague Champion, so they got to hope and help Heavy retake the mid so they can get that revive. Grenade Barrage disrupts the Shuriken. Nothing really there to follow up though. There's some Nurgle worship. And we see Mark of Zinch CSM. Warlock deals with it though with his leap. Heavy making a good push against the Chaos side. Really well done. Maybe can now flank these Eldar, who are trying to power bash. Katla's coming back in with the other CSM squad. Are they both Mark of Zinch? They are. I think getting something out in tier 2 before these upgrades would have been a bit of a better call. But if those CSM tear through some stuff, would have been worth it. These guys don't have their Melter Bomb, but they do have their Sergeant. Plague Champion is up. Don't think Katla has realised. Oh, I think we're going to see the Falcon go down. Missile Launcher, Tactical Marines trying to get a shot, and they do. That was Rostam. They just saw Malignant Blindness be used, which messes up your sight radius, I think, but the Assault Marines and Force Commander that were chasing provided vision for those Tactical Marines, I believe. Force Commander's now got a Thunderhammer, which is generally bad news for everyone on the opposing team. Unless you have a Dreadnought. Maybe we'll see Mark of Khorne from Rostam on this guy to smack up the Force Commander. Teleporter pack coming in. 412 to 388. Blue team retaking the mid. Really good passage of play from Heavy to get the Plague Champion back to his feet. See off the Chaos and the Eldar and take down the Falcon. Marco Zinch now for Rostam on the CSM. On both of them, actually, we're going to see 4 Marco Zinch CSM in this game. aspiring champion for both of Katla's squads. So really focusing on upgrading these CSM before getting anything else out. I mean, there is value to that. You get to see the lay of the land, as it will, see what your enemy's coming out with and counter. And gaining some power before that. Banshees are still going to be a big menace to these guys, though. Where's the Plague Champion? Armor of Pestilence is up. Power Bash attempt here for Endor. And Shurikens might make it happen, but the Banshees eating a Plague Sword hit create a zombie. And Zombie gets in on the Shuriken, as you can see, with a special attack too. Uh-oh. Heavy just had a bad fight, losing some tactical marines, I think, or devastators, I believe actually. Didn't have double tax. I guess these Marco Zinc CSM did some work. Maybe the Dreadnought got into melee or something. Heavy gets a Dreadnought of their own. The Force Commander also went down. So a good engagement for Rostam. Now taking that central VP. Tier 3 for Endor. Lost the Falcon. Just go tier 3. Plague Champion goes down. Awesome sync kill. And the Dreadnought actually throws a Plague Champion back further into enemy territory, making him harder to revive. Dire Avengers are going to wipe, I think. Yes. Warlock is getting stuck in, though. So losses all around last few minutes. Ouch. Apart from Rostam, I don't think Rostam has dropped a unit yet. Getting a Dreadnought, says Katla. And we see a Space Marine Dreadnought, maybe with the multi-melter or something. I love that thing. Katla seems to suggest they're getting a Marco Zinch CSM, Dreadnought I should say. Red team have the mid. Should have advanced on this power, I think. They had so many units on the field, would have bashed it pretty quick. Here comes Rostam to maybe try and do that. Gonna run into some Space Marines though. You need to shoot the Dreadnought, fellas. What are they doing? I'm not sure. Oh, they're going for the cover. There we go. They got their shot off eventually. Force Commander, of course, does have ways to buff damage. Sacred Standard, the Battle Cry, also the 40 Emperor Global. That's a good grenade on those Tactical Marines. That's nasty. Almost went down. Here is Katla's Dreadnought. Doesn't have Marco Zinch yet. Can they take out the Chaos Lord? I don't... Oh, maybe. The Space Marine Dreadnought gets in there and deals with it. Missile Launcher is no longer in the field though. Chaos Dreadnought of Rostam backs away as Rostam goes tier 3 and Seer Council hit the field for Endor. Pushing pretty hard though is blue team. Nicely done, they got through. Last Cannon gets in and does get a hit on that Space Marine Dreadnought. Persuaded to leave though. Is he going to try and chase back this Chaos Dread? I would probably not risk this. Yeah, turn around. You're going to take some shots, but it's better than getting all the way to base and taking shots from a las cannon, I think. 351 to 317 VP is pretty even. A slight lead for blue team. And we need a revive on... Oh, it looks like Heavy repurchased the Force Commander, can maybe get the Plague Champion back up. This is not good. The CSM are about as bunched up as you can be and are all taking damage from that autocannon. There's some Nurgle worship and a retreat. Don't think you needed to retreat, fellas. Had some Nurgle worship there. Could have stayed in play. Maybe got the mucus discharge from the Plague Champion. Get some heal going. Shrine maybe. Rostam with a Chaos Predator. That's going to be pretty good at shooting Dreadnoughts. And no Marco Zinch for this Chaos Dreadnought. It does still have the autocannon and the rather rotund stomach. There's the 2-to-1. Force Commander taking some Marco Zinch shots. Has the Artificer armor. Right Lance in play, as is a Fire Prism. Oh, Rostam cancelled the tank. Tactical Marine's getting a bit too close. The Submarines jump just slightly mistimed there. If they opened that up with a jump and the Force Commander getting in and then brought in the Tactical Marines to start taking shots, would have been very different. But the Chaos Dreadnought of Katla, I think, is going to go down here. Fire Prism just has vastly superior range on pretty much everything. Here's some Chaos Terminators from Rostam. The Chaos Dreadnought is going to go down though. Yep. Las Cannon does get a shot. Chaos Terminators have Power Fists, but they're not going to really want to fight a melee walker. There's the Emperor's Fist and a special attack. These Terminators getting absolutely smacked around here. Have to teleport away. There we go. Very short range teleport. Was that the maximum range of it? It didn't seem like it. Still a 2-to-1 cap for blue. Katla and Heavy, though, have taken some losses. And the Dreadnought is going to fall. Down it goes. Red team in the ascendancy now. Retake the mid. 351 to 235. Oh, Play Champion went down again. Right near his base. That pesky Fire Prism. And it's 65 range. Level 4 Warlock. We have a level 2 Plague Champion. Level 3 Force Commander. Still has that missile launcher. Level 3 Chaos Lord running away. Warlock getting the cap. Yeah, need to try and get out to the flanks here, the blue team. And Heretics are going to get it. A little bit static in the mid here, the Reds. They're going to get at least a decap. 339 to 235 on the VPs. Blue team looking pretty good. They can look after that Fire Prism. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass for the blue team. They can't retake the central VP very easily. Oh, we got some Chaos Terminators for Katla. These guys can cap under Fire Prism fire. They got some Death Guard stuff going on, looking pretty good. Some cool helmets too. Force Commander's going to get another revive, maybe hit level 4. I don't think he will though. Yeah, the reductions to that revive XP are real. Red team did not go for a power bash here, which could be a big mistake. And no attempt to get after this VP too. I don't think they quite realised the damage they did to the blue team's rosters. Vanguard veterans on the field for Heavy. Does have quite a lot of resources. Terminators could be close also. Could save for a Land Raider Redeemer, although against Eldar and their Eldritch Storms and stuff, that can end poorly. Going for the VP, and they catch some Banshees who flee immediately as it expects. Got a couple of models off them, and Red team are now going against the power. There's a Chaos Lord with Lightning Claws and the Icon of Khorne and Mantle of Hate. He's fully kitted out now. Don't think they can stop this power bash. Chaos Terminators with the autocannon. Going to try and get a flank on Heavy. And the Chaos Terminators they hear also on autocannon for Katla. See a council. Power melee squad that can leap into combat like that. Why have one Warlock when you can have 5 all together? Chopping through stuff, pretty nasty. Have that very useful AoE passive range resistance buff as well. Assault Terminator is coming in now for Heavy. 308, 214. Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. Making the enemy Chaos Terminators flee with a teleport. Chaos Lord wants a piece. Might regret that though. There's the kill of the week. But I don't think he's going to get away. Yeah, that was too much melee damage in his face on retreat there. Blue team get the 2-to-1. Very surprised how little we've seen of the red team down in the south. And Lightning Claw Assault Terminators for Heavy. Still has some resources too. Could get some Marines up or Devastators and try and recover that way. Here we see a Chaos Predator and an Avatar for Endor. Something has gone south. Now it's the Havocs. Nothing else around to go down there, I guess. Plague Champion is level 3, now has the icon of Nurgle. Yeah, blue team need to kind of recover, heal up fully, push as one, and then maybe ninja the north again. We're going to see a revive from the Warlock. Might level him to 6, we'll see. There we go. Chaos Lord level 4. Can't seem to select the Warlock. There we go. Still only has the Merciless Witchblade. Triple cap now for red. It's going to be pretty tough for the blue team to get back into this, I think. Predator tank on the way for heavy. I mean, these Lightning Claw guys are going to tear through all of the infantry pretty damn effectively. Especially with the Force Commander buffing them with the battle cry. You can see some For the Emperor stuff too. Scouts here to support the tank with some repairs. Katla goes north. And they are responding. Heavy goes back south to retake. Katla needs to be careful here. Got the decap. And that's pretty good. Should maybe back away here. Trying to get those Marco Zinc shots on the Avatar. Runs off with the CSM in decent time. That was an Aura of Decay, I think, knocked back from the Plague Champion. And now flees and teleports at the Chaos Terminators. That was decent. Got the decap. Didn't lose anything fully. And here comes Heavy now. Teleports in with the Terminators, which means they can't teleport away now for like 60 seconds or something. But look at that. Just tore through some Havocs. Oh, it was CSM they tore through, actually. Havocs are still around somewhere. They're in the south, fighting scouts. Here come Vanguard veterans. They don't have their Power Fist though, and of course lose access to the Melter Bomb. Terminators could be in trouble here, dropping a model, and they don't have their teleport available. Las Cannon Predator tank taking Las Cannon shots. It's going to go down, I think. Nope, escapes the firing arc. And there's nothing else around that can shoot it. The Fire Prism did not chase. 189, 175. Blue team making a real go of it. The CSM need to move though. Waiting for their Plague Champion perhaps. The Terminators do get the decap. And now teleport away. Nicely done. Banshees are going to get torn apart. They live though. They do live. Katla gets out of the way of the Wailing. Doing well mostly. Terminators got hit. But a lot of damage from the Inferno Bolts. Avatar trying to tie those guys up. Needs to try and keep moving, keep splitting and keep shooting. There we go. Here comes a Marco Zinch Predator tank. Rostam's is Mark of Pawn, which just buffs the damage of all the weapons rather than actually changing the weapons. 176 to 175. Marco Zinch Predator got way too close to lots of anti-vehicle shooting and dies. Plague Champion goes down. Down goes that tank. Endor with tons of resources and could drop an Eldritch Storm if needed. And there's a good push, a good attempt by the blue team, but losing a tank and the Plague Champion was kind of a big deal. Needed that tank to go after the Fire Prism at some point, I think. 131 to 175. Double cap here for red. Banshees get their Rexarch back. Amazingly, they've survived. Warlock gets in, taking so much damage as he does so. And now the Banshees are trying to chop up CSM as quickly as possible. Got the decap, did Katla. Washout. Actually suppressing both CSM helps a lot there. They eventually run away, and so do the Banshees. Maybe they can get on that VP again. Heavy gets the south back. Red team just cannot lock this down. They're kind of ignoring the natural VPs a little bit here. They should have something permanently on their natural, I feel like. That last cannon predator for heavy did get repaired up. Chaos Terminators flee. Chaos Lord gets in on the Vanguard veterans. A pretty decent fight for him, especially when kill the weak active and available. Yeah, they dropped 3 models there. That was bad. Space Marine Terminators teleporting away. Look at this. Katla with double Chaos Terminators now. Gets on that central VP. Taking a bunch of damage, but gets the decap 99 to 175. They really are fighting to the end here, the blue team. Good on them. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Rostam. Double scouts for heavy to help keep that tank in good shape and get some cheeky decaps. Avatar just kind of hanging out, playing defensive. Red team are going to get the mid back. Are we going to see double autocannon here? Might help take down those vehicles from range. Oh, these guys are being sneaky. Hiding, waiting for the Seer Council to leave the VP. So they're still kind of close. And they're going to go for a decap here. Plague Champion still down. Force Commander's also down. And they're both fully kitted out heroes, so they're feeling that. We now have a Shrine of Khorne. Banshees again getting torn apart on their way in. But distracted long enough for the Seer Council to get in relatively safety, and they are flinging around these CSM. Look at that disruption, that's crazy. And that's all passive, just special attacks and leaps and stuff. Ouch. CSM could not get away. Here comes some Assault Terminators though with Lightning Claws. 85 to 175. Seer Council might want to back away now. Trying to finish off the CSM. Maybe Rostam can do so. Maybe. Maybe not. Seer Council do get away. 85 to 175. Chaos Lord is now fighting some Chaos Terminators. Just keeping the blue team away from the VPs here is the idea. We have a Land Raider Phobos, and that could be the nail in the coffin of the blue team. Somehow, they have a 2-to-1 cap. I keep saying that it's over, and they get a 2-to-1. Banshees did hit level 3. Where's the Warlock now? Level 7. Has Providence and the Witchblade of Kurnus now, which gives him a Grenade Decorator to signify an AoE ability of some kind. Scouts got caught. Avatar hasn't really had a huge amount to do. Been kind of looking after the central VP, and now he wants some action. Wailing Doom on these Terminators. They should have gone to the side of it. Felt the full force of it, but they're okay. They are tough guys. Not sure where these CSM are going. They get their Aspiring Champion back. We do have double autocannons, and together they could put some pressure on this tank here. There's the Wrath of Cain. We'll knock those Terminators back. Took a hell of a lot of damage though, the Avatar. 72 to 156. There's the 2-to-1 for red. Avatar might be chased back by the tank there. Vanguard Veterans getting on the decap. A Providence Warlock is coming for them. There's the Ethereal Slash. Wow, that really hurt. That was so very painful. So very painful. Another Ethereal Slash. But they do escape, kind of. Phobos is going to eat an Orbital. Oh, the Vanguard Veterans did not get away. Orbital is dodged. 49 to 156. Still, the blue team do not give up here. Do not give up. Some Dire Avengers coming out here for Endor. Just to help keep things capped, maybe. Of course, one eating some las cannon shots to the chin. Takes it in his stride and runs away. Plague Champion is back to his feet. Level 5. Endor with 670 power. There's the 1-to-1. Red team not on the south at all. Is that the City Council going for it? Maybe. Gonna get the natural back though. There's a 2-to-1. Blue team are depleted, but not giving up. Predator tank is still around. Heroes are both up. We have Terminators all over the gaff. But I don't think there's any way they can approach a Phobos with the Dirge Caster and stuff. And now the City Council are on the south. Gonna see a triple, which is not gonna last very long. To the mid is Katla. They of course can't see what we can see, which is a whole bunch of red things ready to shoot at you. Plague Champion goes for the decap. Does not have the fist though. That is a Noxious Cloud. Just went for it at the end, but the red team with a double did get a decap here, and they take it. Blue team really did fight all the way, and good on them. Here's the full squad level 5. Level 5 Plague Champion with that awesome Plague Sword. A level 6 Chaos Lord. And a level 8 Warlock who was down on the northern VP there. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.